What if I told you that happiness isn't something you find, it's something you train? Most people go their entire lives believing that happiness is waiting on the other side of success, money, or relationships. But here's the brutal truth. Happiness isn't a reward, it's a habit. If you don't train your brain for happiness, someone else will train it for stress. But here's the good news. There's one simple trick that rewires your brain for happiness, and it only takes 5 minutes a day. It's backed by science, and it works no matter who you are. Sounds impossible? Then keep watching. Because in the next few minutes, you're going to discover the single biggest secret to unlocking happiness, and it will change your life.
Have you ever thought, I'll be happy when I get that promotion, or if I could just make more money? Well, here's the problem. This is a trap. We fall into the I'll be happy when syndrome, believing happiness is just one step away based on achievement or external success. No matter how much we achieve, happiness always seems to stay just out of reach. It comes down to hedonic adaptation. Exciting events give happiness bursts, but the excitement fades and we chase the next thing. Science proves it. External success only increases happiness temporarily. Lottery winners return to their previous happiness level after a few months. How does this trap affect you? You're almost happy but never quite there, comparing yourself to others and setting endless goals. But here's the good news. There is a way to break free. One simple hack, backed by science, can unlock lasting happiness.
It makes you think happiness comes after success. Once I get the job, then I'll be happy. Once I make more money, then I'll be happy. Once I find the right person, then I'll be happy. Every time you get what you wanted, the happiness fades. This is called the hedonic treadmill. No matter what you achieve, your mind says, okay, what's next? And suddenly you're chasing something else. If you keep chasing happiness, you will never catch it. Because happiness isn't something you chase, it's something you create.
Happiness has nothing to do with what you have. It has everything to do with what you focus on. Your brain is wired for survival, not happiness. That's why fear feels real. That's why stress feels heavier than joy. Negativity sticks like glue. But here's the good news. You can rewire your brain. And it only takes 5 minutes a day. How? With one simple trick.
Imagine two people waking up in the morning. One thinks of everything that could go wrong. Their heart rate speeds up, stress kicks in, and their mind is filled with worry. This is fear-driven. The second person pauses, takes a deep breath, and thinks, I'm grateful for this new day, my health, and the people in my life. Fear and gratitude cannot exist at the same time. Fear keeps you stuck in survival mode. Chronic stress rewires your brain for problems, making happiness hard to access. But gratitude shifts everything. To train your brain to shift from fear to gratitude, think of 3 things you're grateful for each morning. It's simple, powerful, and backed by science. The choice is yours, fear or gratitude. Happiness isn't something you stumble upon, it's something you build. Just like fitness or language skills. It's the small daily habits that slowly rewire your brain for happiness, fulfillment, and success. Your brain follows patterns on autopilot, waking up to the phone, feeling behind before the day starts. You don't need a complete life overhaul. Tiny, intentional changes in your daily routine can boost happiness. Start your day with gratitude by thinking of 3 things you're grateful for. It shifts your focus. Small, consistent habits are 10x more powerful than big efforts. Your brain adapts to what you repeat. Happiness is about what you practice daily. What's one small shift you can make today to feel better?
Imagine dropping a single drop of water into a bucket. At first, it seems insignificant, but if you keep adding drops, eventually the bucket overflows. The compound effect is the idea that small, consistent actions done daily lead to massive results over time. Investing $5 a day can make you a millionaire. Reading 10 pages daily can make you an expert. And walking 20 minutes transforms your health. Most people think change happens instantly, but real change comes from small, daily choices that seem insignificant at the moment. One soda doesn't make you unhealthy, but daily consumption leads to problems. Choose healthy foods, and it leads to fitness over time. Thinking one negative thought won't ruin your happiness, but repeating it rewires your brain for stress. Practice gratitude for positive change. Skipping one day of reading won't matter, but reading 10 pages daily leads to knowledge over time, 18 books a year. Consistency is key. Your brain and body adapt to what you do regularly, improving by just 1% every day. Instead of aiming to meditate for 30 minutes, start with 30 seconds. Tiny shifts create a completely new life. Your happiness isn't shaped by one moment, it's shaped by the small decisions you make daily. What tiny habit can you start today? Start today. Your future self will thank you for the small actions that compound into something life-changing.
You've learned how happiness isn't something you find, it's something you create. Will you act, or will this just be another piece of information you forget? Most people don't change. They get inspired, feel motivated, but then they do nothing. Change feels overwhelming. They think they have to change everything overnight. Wake up early, meditate, hit the gym, and when they can't keep up, they quit. Forget the big, dramatic transformations. Right now, all I want you to do is one small thing. It could be writing down one thing you're grateful for. Taking one step makes the next step easier. That's how small actions turn into habits. That's how habits turn into transformation. So ask yourself, will you take action now and thank yourself later? Or will you stay exactly where you are? The choice is yours.
Happiness isn't a mystery. It's not luck or something people are born with. Happiness is a predictable blueprint of actions, habits, and mindsets. The problem? Most people follow the wrong blueprint, chasing success, money, or relationships, thinking they will bring happiness. Psychologists found the happiest people have 3 key traits. They have purpose, focus on progress, and prioritize relationships. 1, they have purpose. Their work and relationships align with something bigger than themselves, promoting longer and happier lives. 2, they focus on progress, not perfection. Instead of chasing perfection, they celebrate small improvements daily. 3, they prioritize relationships. The quality of your relationships is the biggest factor in long-term happiness. Now, let's build your happiness blueprint. Start by defining your purpose, creating daily habits, and investing in crucial relationships. Step 1, define what excites you. Step 2, create small daily wins. Step 3, invest in relationships by connecting with loved ones. Happiness is built through consistent choices and meaningful connections. It's about who you become, not what you have. Happiness isn't something you find, it's something you build. Small, consistent actions lead to massive change. Knowledge alone doesn't change your life. Action does. Will you take the next step? Right now, you stand at a crossroads. Path 1, return to your old routine. Life stays the same. Path 2, decide today is the day you start. Not next week, but right now. What's one small action you can take today? One habit to start, one area to improve by just 1%. This is about creating the life you want to live. 1 year from now, you'll see this as the turning point. If this was valuable, share it with someone who needs it. Subscribe for more content that transforms lives.